How's it going, guys? Who's back again with some more? We're all here on MTG Arena today, release day, and I've tested out two new decks. I might not play the second one today, but this one, played a couple games with it, and Teval seems powerful, so I feel like if we wait too long, he'll end up in Hellkeel, and then it'll just be a beatdown. So we'll get him out of the way. Let's get a Surveil land. We kind of need things in the bin as quickly as possible. Not that, though. Thank goodness, no, not that. That might very well be how we don't die. Yikes, okay. Mill for return a creature. We find a creature. I think I'll take Resting, just because he's kind of... Are you from the cards milled? No, it doesn't look like it. So we can get back to Tatyova later, assuming our thing survives. Actually, I think I go into Path of Annihilation. So this deck has two main goals. We fill our yard, and we gain life. And the ideal is that if we achieve those two goals, our commander goes from kind of good to pretty broken, right? Because we can essentially cast two additional spells in a turn if we get our graveyards filled up properly. And the only downside to that is that it costs life, right? And blue. Send it all back. No attack. The only downside is that our life total is very vulnerable. This isn't gonna work. You can only cast attack those. Okay. I was tempted, but I don't think it's necessary at this point. So we can Rift next turn. And as long as we attack with our commander. Sure. Doesn't have Flash. I wanted to get no surprise block, but I guess it's not necessary. We just full Rift during our turn, and then we eat the 7 damage, but then we gain 6 with our commander. We go down to 10. Alternatively, we Rift this turn. We get rid of the planar. Surprise block to gain 6, attack to gain 6. Go from there. No max hand size. Problem is, if we go down the Grimoire route, we have to have cards in hand. Removal is very nice in the deck because it essentially turns life gain into additional card draw. And our opponent, timed out, roped. Probably not roped because this is day one release, and day one releases are like the least stable MTG ever is. Maybe though, maybe. I normally pilot through this, but we're kind of in a spot where if our opponent just jank returns out of nowhere, which if it's a disconnect, that 100% happens. We'll lose some of the turn just based off my reaction time. And I think they're just gonna pass here anyways. Ouch. Pick him up, opponent. Hmm. We only lost 3 there. We went from 11 to 9. I think we only lost 2. So I guess despite casting it for its overload cost, the MV is still 2. That's broken. That might actually work that way, but it doesn't feel like it should work that way. It really doesn't. All right, we are back for game 2. Uh, no, the dragons are really exciting, and then like the cons. Cons are kind of exciting, but I kind of just want to play dragons. This hand is too risky, really, that I shouldn't have kept it, but we have a green land. I guess we grab a blue, because that'll let us cast Rift. It gives us more options on turn 2, even though we're probably just gonna sit it. We don't have our yard filled for Teval yet, so we probably won't be doing him early, but okay. Path of Annihilation. And we're working our way up to Ascend. Turn 3, 7 permanents on the field. Feels good. So one of the things I noticed about this deck in playtesting is that if analysts can go. Right, what I noticed about it in playtesting. When the commander comes down, it's really, really powerful. Um, as long as you built around, as long as you have both of its requirements met, it will 100% destroy anything and everything in its path. You want to become a copy, Sarkin? Become a copy. I'm just gonna rebuke next turn. Rebuke. GG. On to the next one, I suppose. We're back to game 3. Ah, I don't know. Having a little break in between matches while I wait for the next one. gets me in a reflective mood. And one of the things I've been reflecting at, as of late, has been the state of magic. And the state of magic. Oh, I should play Mortuary. I didn't see you come into my hand. It was too late. So I guess I grab a blue land since I already have a green source. One of the things that the my reflections on magic has brought me to is that I don't know if Jank is in a really good position or is just not in a good position. I can go to the bin, don't need it. I'm gonna search up a key artifact that, a key instant that Sheoldred. That's Toxic Deluge. We'll do it as cheap and efficient as we can. Vampiric Rites. I do like this art for Vampiric Rites. One of the things that Foundation has done quite well for the format, at least in my opinion, is that they've made a lot of cards that they reprinted got new artwork, and I think that's really cool because it means I'm not looking at the same cards all the time, all over the place, right? Like, I'm so used to the arena artwork because I have far more exposure to it. That at this point, I find it hard to recognize the non-arena arts. Ouch, opponent! Why would we do this? This doesn't seem cool. Tatyova. Let's offset. We'll stack those triggers up. Might as well get the Triland. Good old Triomes. Sure. Omniscience and Ione. They're very expensive. Do you care about power? Okay, well, I don't like that. Couldn't you be MV? Not even that would be saving me anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I need to start gaining some life. Especially considering I'm about to dome myself for 5. Ouch. Did we actually just Gix his command instead? Is that what we're doing? Gix his command plus... Yikes. I mean, that's nearly lethal. Nearly lethal. I wish I had 2 mana to I'm still dead. I can't play a land anymore. It's a tough spot. And I don't see a way out of it. Yeah, the problem is these triggers. Oh, what? That should have killed me, I think. No, I gained one from Tatyova. Right. She kept me alive. I could have Gixed and got out of it. I just didn't. I saw the line, then I saw myself hit 0 and lost the line, and then went from there. All right, we are back for game 4. A rarity here on the channel. I don't know. I've been this deck in particular has been very fun. My commander hasn't even got to show up yet. I feel like maybe we let him show up, and then, or maybe we give him one more chance to show up. I should be more specific. Yeah, I think we just need to kill rat colonies. So, process on 1 is fine. We can't afford to let these guys actually land. Pack rat and Tangled Colony, yeah. Cancel. I guess I search up a mana rock. Key the archive. This will get me to blood money relatively quickly. Ouch. Oh, I can make black mana again. Yes. Okay, well, now we don't care that the rat is indestructible. That one? Block there, we take 9. We play our Snarl. Gain 6 life. I hope that they fully deploy here. This is close to full deployment as we can get. So I can just throw my commander onto a board. In the turn. Next time we can go for something strange. It has fear. I can't block it now, which is a problem. Opponent didn't notice though. Four. Sacrifice all the rats you want, opponent. They're gonna die all the same. Hit two. Do this. Do this. We'll wait. It would have been better had I had more mana to work with, but black. Bargain. That's worth sacrificing. Might not be the right decision, but I want to keep my mana open. As odd as that sounds. No attack for now. I'd like one more creature before I start reveling. Which I'm just not going to get, apparently. I mean, that is one more creature. I feel like we have to wait another turn. Yikes. We do this. Goodbye, goodbye. Our goal is to not die. 1, 2, 3. It's looking like we probably will die, though. Probable death is coming my way. Reveal something big, please. Land. Land. Yikes. I think we're dead. Opponent, I know you don't have anything. I don't have anything. None of us have anything. You're just trying to Witch's Oven. So I take 3 this turn, and then my opponent deals 3 poison damage, bringing me up to 8. Or did they just wait? They can they have the luxury of just making another changeling and passing the turn. And going for the alpha. You're drawing 2 cards a turn. None of them are doing any damage, though, so. This is nearly lethal on me. So I go by 1. I can't die to poison. I can die to my own myself. Really need creatures. We need so many creatures to make this happen. Diabolic Intent is good. It means I can go get my best remaining life gain option, and it's low MV enough that it can actually get cancelled out by Aetherflux Reservoir. Right? Because if we cast it as our second spell per turn, we gain 2 life from Aetherflux Reservoir. We lose 2 life because of our commander. Please be generous. Not generous, but not bad. We'll do this. Gain 4 life. Do this. Beledros? What do the graveyards look like? Probably good enough. I guess we just grab this. Pick him up, opponent. GG. We got there in the end. It was a little rough, but we got there. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the blue like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.